Hello students, now we will learn how to find trend line which is there in our chapter time series using graph and Microsoft Excel. So finding the trend value requires lots of calculation. We need to prepare the table. So I will show you how easily we can find this. So there is one question from the below production figures in lakhs of different years. We need to find the best fitted trend line using the method of least squares. Least squares method is very important for forecasting. Draw a line graph along with the trend line. And third requirement, estimate the likely production for the year 2021. Here we can see that के values for 2021 is not given. So using the trend line and least squares we can make prediction or forecasting. So this is regression, so it is very important. So let us first solve this question as per our normal method. So here we are given the values of production year wise, and this much production we are having. So first of all we need to count how many values are given. For that I will write here n is equal to count, then open the bracket, select all the values which are given, press enter. So total 7 values are there. Now I wish the total of y. So total of y is 1275. For that we use auto sum. Acha, now here value of x should be decided carefully. We should try to reduce the value of x. So what generally we do, the middle year, in this case year 2017 is in the middle. So what I will do, from each and every value of x I will deduct 2017, press F4 because I don't want to change the value of this cell 2017 to change even if I drag. So enter. So now I will drag this. So I will have the years in such a way that if I make the total, look here, if I press auto sum, total will be 0. So our calculation becomes very easy if we find the value of x or convert the value of x in such a way that total of x becomes 0. Now this is the regression equation, or we can say least squares equation. Sigma y is a into n plus b into sigma x, and sigma xy is a into sigma x plus b into sigma x square. But if sigma x we are cleverly making 0, then ultimately sigma y is a into n. So a variable can be found sigma y upon n. And similarly here, if I put sigma x as 0, then b will be sigma xy upon sigma x square. So a and b will give us the trend line, and trend line is a plus bx. So let us first of all find other values which are required. So I require x square. So I will write here x into again the same value x, press enter. So I have got x ka square, and then x into y. So is equal to, this is the value of x into this is the value of y, enter. Again I will drag this, and this if I drag this way, so I will get the values. So now my values are ready, sigma x square, sigma xy. And now I will find the value of a. How to find a? Formula is sigma y upon n, sigma y divided by n, enter. How to find variable b? Sigma xy upon sigma x square. So is equal to sigma xy divided by sigma x square, enter. So what is my trend line? Y is equal to a plus bx. So what is the value of a? 182.1429 plus how much into x? B into x, which is 16.6071. So I will again write this value. So my equation I will write here so that I can find the trend values. So look here, how do I find the trend values? 182.1429 plus, open the bracket, 16.6071 into x. What is x? This is our column where we have x. Press enter. So if I drag this, I will get the trend values. Now for year 2021 also we need to find the value. So look here, for 2020 May, if we are giving the value of x is 3, so it has to be 4. So again the same formula, if I copy and paste here, so I will get the trend value. Okay, so value of x will change. So like this way, we have done the calculation or estimation for the 2021. Now I will show you the power of Microsoft Excel, how quickly without table we can get this value. So look here, so the real play starts here with MS Excel. So we know that value of x can be made smaller. So what I'm doing, I'm changing the values of x. Graph doesn't get affected by the values of x because years are evenly spread out. So paste values. So I have put the values of years like this. Acha, for better clarification, let me also write the original values. Okay, but for calculation we will use these values, smaller one. So for 2021 value of x has to be 4. For that we don't know the value. So how to prepare the graph? So right now we have prepared the table and manually we found this value, but we have not yet drawn the graph. If we draw the graph, it will take more time manually. So in Microsoft Excel, what you are supposed to do, select the data for which you require the graph, then go to insert, then here we have charts. Here the last one, press on the smaller down arrow, select this second one. So we have got chart like this. Okay, now still few steps are required. After this, what I will do, I will go to quick layout and I will select let's say first layout. So I've selected the first layout, then I will press on these lines and then I will right click. So when I do right click, I get this option add trend line. So if I add a trend line, I will select linear. By default it is selected linear. Okay, least squares is for linear derivation, and I will activate this display equation on chart. So if I press this, my trend line equation will come automatically, and here forward, because we required 1 year forward calculation for the year 2021. So I will press this as 1. फॉरवर्ड में 1 करोगे तो 2021 नेक्स्ट ईयर का भी एस्टिमेशन मिल जाएगा. So that is done. Now randomly press at any place. You can modify the size of this graph. Let's say if I want to make it bigger, I have done this. Acha, this can be shifted. If I select this and if I want to increase the size, let's say 12, I want to make it bold, I want to give color as red. So this is the equation which I have got instantly within a fraction of seconds, and you can understand this is the same equation. Y is equal to 182.1429. plus 16.6071x. So exactly same equation I have got using the graph instantly. Acha, in this graph, this is the trend line. I want to have some modification. So let's say uh, I will go here in the first one where I can do some formatting. I want the color, let's say, which is blue. If it is matching, then let me make it now thickness I want to increase, so in size I can have 2, so now it is more visible. Okay, I can also change the type if I so look here, now this trend line is looking better as compared to what it was. So we can have some modification in the format like this. Now your question might be कि sir, for the year 2021 how do we get the values? So look here, this is the trend line which we have already got, and when the value of x is 4, just look here, so here we are able to see the value. Okay, so we can make judgment from graph also. Okay, it is very close to 250, it is very close to 250, and what value we had got, 249 approximately. So it is the same thing which is getting reflected here. So I hope you are able to uh, understand कि within a fraction of second in Microsoft Excel we can have graph as well as trend line as well as prediction as well as equation without preparing the entire table, and that too accurately. So student, you are supposed to select any two questions where you will have different values. You can use this format just like this, and you can confirm uh, whether you are getting exactly the same value or not, and like this you can select the page, uh, you can select the page and then go to page layout, print area, set print area. So you have already set the boundary. Then you know here dotted line is there, so it means this page is going outside the range. So in orientation you can do landscape. So in landscape, as you can see here, here line is getting cut, so let it be. You can go to margins, setting, custom margins. You can reduce the margin so that you will be able to set the page properly. Okay, and again orientation I am keeping portrait itself. You can reduce the scale, so I have used the scale of 90. So this way you can have some modification, orientation, landscape. Okay, you can remove unwanted values. So that I will be able to let's say I have made the scale is 85, extra line is removed. Now this can be set like this. Print area, set print area. Now just minor modification is required. If I can move this graph like this, so I will be able to now print on a single page, print area, set print area, file, print. And you can see here still 2 pages are coming, uh, but it is just because of this final line which I don't want, so I can remove one line. So file, print area, and as you can see everything is visible on a single page. Now I will go to export, create PDF, and I will give the name as list squares project, publish, and here I have got the file. So two question you can select for list squares, and you can email me by merging two PDF, and you also need to take printout so that physically on your project you can put these pages. So for any clarification let me know. Bye bye.